Ooh, good timing, backlog. Man, I like this music so much. Oh my gosh. Can you guys hear it? It's actually just a Planet Zoo beta, and I had no idea that somebody had already collected all of the Planet Zoo beta music, and now I'm just going to be listening to it nonstop because it's so wonderful. And only 4 more days, and we will finally be able to build the zoos of our dreams. Oh my gosh, I am so ridiculously excited. And hey, Wesley Rose, how are you doing tonight? How are you guys doing? It's so good to see you. It's been really fun over here. I have a pumpkin to show you. Do you guys want to see my pumpkin? I have 2 pumpkins, but they're... Oh, hey, Desiree! How's your hand, Desiree? And how's your shop? Oh my gosh, Plant Goals? That's the most adorable name for a plant shop ever. I have been just watching your Twitter with completely like surreal awe of like, oh my gosh, Desiree, she's opened a plant shop. Like, I'm gonna have to visit Canada now and like buy plants from your plant shop. That's on my list of life goals. Hey, Mad Hatter Cat Girl, how you doing? Autumn Spruce. Ooh, very seasonal. I love it. And Gigi's World, Ayarashi, there we go. How are you guys tonight? It's so good to see you. Oh, Mad Hatter Cat Girl, you want to see my pumpkin? Okay, I'll pick up my pumpkin in just a moment. It'll be really fun. Nature Lover, hey, good to see you tonight. Oh, I'm so sorry your hand hurts. Oh my gosh, the opening's next week. I will be following along on your Twitter, and I would follow on Instagram. I need to remember my login to Instagram again. And I'm so excited. Oh, hey, Smaggle Taggle. Oh, Terrashine, hi! Yeah, I'm having a really interesting day. It's been a busy one for sure. It's been a busy one, but I mean, it's been good overall. We got some surprising news in the mail that was interesting. Basically, just because I don't want to be like silly about it, Chips and I got like a letter in the mail of like, by the way, you owe this much, a 4-figure figure for your medical bill that the insurance company said they would cover. And then they're like, actually, this clause right here that's literally like on the letter they sent us, they're like, this clause right here means that like under section like subsection CVW.Q, we don't have to cover any of it. And so we got like a 4-figure medical bill in the mail today. So that sucked. And we'll be okay, but full disclosure, that's why the tips for our Twitch, I've shifted to 50% to the giraffes for now, because that was a little bit of a shock. But other than that shock, it's been a very pleasant day. So yeah, that made me so mad, to be honest. I will say I was pretty mad today. Not that we have to pay the money because we needed the medical thing. So, I mean, it has to be done. But because we talked to people who looked at it and they're like, yeah, it'll be totally covered. And then we're on the hook for like a 4-figure bill. Like, I feel like someone should be responsible for that, but apparently that's us. So full disclosure, that's why the tip thing dropped to like 50% to giraffes, but it will go back up as soon as like everything smooths out there. Just darn, that was a little bit of a surprise. However, it just motivated me to make even more adventures, and we have some zoo stuff coming up. But yeah, that was not fun at all. And yeah, so just be prepared for that, you guys. Like, have those emergency funds if you can, cause that sucked. But other than that, it's been really nice. Oh, I have an Anole. I can show you guys something much more pleasant. Let me show you guys my Anole. Hang on. Oops. Hey, no cheats, no cheats. All right, hang on. So here, let's shift to something fun that happened today. It's gotten really, really cold here, and I found a place where the Anoles have decided to go. Whoa, okay, you can really, oh, look at his little face. So I found this Anole hiding on the concrete of our apartment garages. So there's an apartment garage system, and the Anole was hiding on the concrete of it, and he was so freaking cute. And then I looked down and there were like 5 or 6 of them all sitting in the sun because it was very, very chilly today, like in the 30-degree Fahrenheit range. And they were all just having a great time. And then one of the Anoles jumped off of the spot and he ran up a tree. So I got to follow him as he ran up this little tree. And I know that anoles are super common, but I mean, look at his little toes. He's got little stripe down the side there. Isn't that adorable? So that was a highlight of my day. I got to see the anoles and follow them around. So that was really fun. Oh, hey, Second Bite. How are you doing tonight? Milo, it's so good to see you. I'm bowling for otters. I know, right? Bowling for otters, the Anole was like, why are you so close to me? But I didn't pick him up, even though I really wanted to just like pick him up and be like, oh, you're so cute. So I behaved myself, even though I really wanted to hold them. And there were just a ton of them like lined up on the concrete to get warm. So that was really fun. But all right, I have possessed pumpkins to catch in Starstable because I'm behind on doing those like MMORPG timed events because it's been really busy getting ready for the awesomeness that is going to be Planet Zoo next week. And you guys, Planet Zoo comes out this month in 4 days. 4 days. Like, that's 4 sleeps. That's practically Christmas Eve, if you ask me. But Planet Zoo comes out in 4 days, and then Pokemon Sword and Shield comes out on the 15th. Sims 4 University comes out on the 15th. Wilder Myth comes out with the full game on the 13th. I'm not even naming all of the games that are coming out this month that I plan on doing something with, but my entire life has basically been like the shocked Pikachu face of trying to prepare for the tsunami of adventures we're about to have. So that is why we're doing Starstable tonight, because I'm behind on Starstable and there is a possessed pumpkin child that I have to own as one of the pets. So that's my goal. Also, let me show you my actual pumpkin that Chips got me for Halloween, and because we didn't carve him, he's good for Thanksgiving now. All right, come here. Isn't he beautiful? I love it. Look at him. This is my pumpkin. When I was really sick with #giraffe pox a couple weeks ago, Chips came home with a big giant pot of mums and 2 pumpkins, and this was like the gnarliest pumpkin he could find, and I love it so much. We didn't carve it this year because we didn't have squirrels to do it for us, so we decided just to leave it as it is, and now that it's the day after Halloween, it's a perfect decoration for Thanksgiving. Oh, hey, Ivy Covered Garden, how are you tonight? Yeah, it's a hefty boy pumpkin. Hey, ravens! Hey, ravens are all night, or ravens are a night? Oh, that's such a cool name. I love ravens. Ooh, 2 projects due tonight, Milo. Oh, and maybe eat quite a bit of candy. How many of you guys did something fun for Halloween? We'll talk about that. Oh, this guy's heavy. While we catch some pumpkins. Whoops, sorry, downstairs neighbors. I hope that dropping the pumpkin on the floor didn't shock somebody too much down there. Oh. Yeah, bowling for otters. Normally what we would have do every year is Chips and I would put our pumpkins outside for the squirrels to eat. Let me see if I can find a picture really quickly. And Patches loved it. The fox squirrel Patches that we lived with, he thought that was awesome. So traditionally we let the squirrels carve our pumpkins. But alas, we have no more fox squirrels, just these tiny little gray squirrels. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's a picture of Patches with his pumpkin. See, this is what we used to do. So every year we would get our pumpkin and put it on the back porch, and then we would just let the squirrels carve it, and it was so much fun. And then once they made the hole that you see in the pumpkin, the chipmunks would show up and just dive straight in, which was so freaking adorable. And backlog, actually, the gray squirrels can't reach our patio because we're on the 3rd floor. And so the gray squirrels cannot get onto our patio. They really wish they could because there's bird seeds here and the birds are enjoying it. And every now and then they'll come to the edge of the branches near our patio and kind of eye it up. But it's just a little bit too far for them to be able to make the jump. Otherwise, I imagine we would have put them outside and the squirrels would have been able to eat the pumpkins. Oh, Tara, hi! You sat outside with your fire pit? Oh, that sounds amazing. That sounds so cool. And Dizzy, hey! Oh, that's so fun. Oh, and Spaggle Daggle. Oh, second draft of your senior project. I wish you luck on that tonight, my friend. I wish you luck. I know, right, Tara? I miss Patches too. That was such a good squirrel. Such a good squirrel. Hey, Luciana Velocio, how are you tonight? All right, well, let's get this going, guys, because I actually have some pumpkins I need to collect in Star Stable for a possessed pumpkin. Let me go ahead and turn the music down, and we'll shift over to Star Stable for a possessed pumpkin pet that is available in this here good old MMORPG. But while we're here, I'm actually going to race my horse because she is young. And, well, she's got a story of being like a 1,000-year-old magic horse. Bear with me there. But she's low level. So while we chat tonight, maybe just talk about what's going on in your life. What's going on here? How's autumn? Or if you're in the Australian side of the world, aka the Southern Hemisphere, how's summer going? I think you guys are working your way into summer. Alright. But we'll level up these horses and then we're gonna go find those darn possessed pumpkins because I can't... I feel like you can tell when you're starting to get old when... Oh, hey, it's Jack! Oh my gosh, Jack, how are you? Oh my gosh, her horse... Okay, Jack is like... She's one of our admins on our Patreon Discord and she's one of our longest like members here on the community. And she is a Star Stable aficionado, like really good at Star Stable. She's been here since I think they began. All right, let me see. Let me wiggle this way. Oh, you're done, Smaggle-Daggle. Oh, congratulations with finishing that up. Oh, Raven, yeah. I'm glad you recognized Wildmother. Oh my gosh. Dizzy, this is going to be your first time seeing snow? That's so exciting. Actually, a lot of you guys have probably ended up with snow already. There we go. There you go, Wildmother. All right, I'm actually going to go ahead and get her over to where we can find these darn pumpkins. I have a mission tonight. I need these wiggly possessed pumpkins. And hopefully when you guys see them... Where am I going? I'm literally going to the pumpkin farm. Like Jasper's pumpkin farm. There we go. Oh, yeah, Dizzy. Oh, I really hope you have a good time. First time seeing snow. Like, that's special. I remember being really, really little and going to visit my grandparents and seeing snow. Hello, Jasper. I'm here. Okay, so this is what we're after, friends. See this thing? Not the big one. The big one's too big. I can't put that in my horse's little saddle. But see this tiny little gourd? This galloping gourd here? I want that thing. I want this thing really badly. I have a goal in this game to collect all of the pets that you can find. And this is one of the most unique ones Star Stable has ever made. But they're hard to get because it's a limited time event and you have to collect like 20 of these golden pumpkins. And I only have 2. So I need to find where there's like 5 spawn points for that big giant pumpkin. And I need to find them all is the goal. All right. Oh, you guys are so cool. Giving Dizzy like advice on where to be able to, or advice on how to enjoy the snow. I will admit Chips and I were just saying today that we're kind of glad that it's not snowing here in North Carolina, that the sky is a beautiful robin's egg blue every day, that I actually have a chance to see the sun, and that it was cold today, but not like snowing cold. There's that freaking pumpkin! Wait, is that... Yes! For crying out loud. I need... Okay, here they are. So this is them, guys. So you come up on the parent pumpkin and the 3 little gallopy gourd things that kind of wink at you. And then you're like, what's up, guys? Oh, you brat. And then you have to catch their brat. Their little brat babies. There you go. That's so cute. And then once you convince their little gourds to follow you, you take them back to mom or dad or parent gourd. All right, come here, you. Hey, 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 hey. No. We're not playing hide and seek. There we go. And then once you gather them, all 3, you can get your golden pumpkin. And I need to do this like 18 more times, so hopefully we'll manage this. Hey, little Gracie girl. How are you tonight? But do you guys like the snow? Is that something y'all are into? How many of you guys even live where it snows? 'Tis a good question. Alright, we're looking for the last of these little gourd babies. They like to hide around... And if it's too quiet, let me know and I can turn up the starstable sounds, because the gourds make really cute little noises. Where is the third little brat? Sydney! Oh my gosh! Yeah, if you live in Sydney, probably no snow, I would say. Where is that gosh darn tiny gourd? Oh, hey, Lemon Pop! Oh, I hope you're doing well too. It's very nice to see you tonight. Oh, and hey, Sophia Rabbits, how are you doing? I'm looking for gourds. Pardon me if I am a little distracted. Well, that's fine. Sorry about that, Wildmother. Where the heck is it? Look, they have a pet gourd. I want that. I think you want to stay... Oh no, did I lose them? Did I lose them? Did I like exit the gourd gathering area? Can you do that? And now I don't have any gourds. Sophie! What? You're in Japan? Oh my gosh. That would be really fun. Oh, your babies. Get back over here. No, send your annoying children. Aha! It hit over there. Okay. Sorry, guys. This is why we have to spend the extra time dashing about in stream, because this takes me forever to figure out where all of the little gourds have run off to. Alright. Is one over here now? Oh, hey, Magic Goat! Welcome! Welcome to the journey! Oh, I don't want to give up on my gourds, but I don't know if I can find all of them like this. Oh, I think if you're really into Starstable, it would be fun, Lemon Pop, because some people get into it for a little while, some people do lifetime, and then they can pop in whenever they need. And then, hey, Second Bite! The pumpkins spawn within 8 seconds of each other. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, they do. I found the information on the Starstable website. They do just take a little while to find, don't they? Oh, there's one of them. They're right back where they were before. Okay. Oh, and there's the last one. Yay, we found all of them. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh, Sophie, that's so cool that you visit Japan every summer. All right, hang on there. Hang on there. Come on, little one. Time to go back. Now I have a little trio of... That's really cute. Oh, hey, little Gracie girl. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to our little adventures. All right. Parent Pumpkin, take back your three little dancing gourds. Oh geez, what are you doing? What is going on? Do I have to run from? Oh my gosh. Halloween. Oh my gosh. Help! The magic power is growing, but I'm stuck. Did you guys know you can get chased by this? This is ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's trying to eat me. I thought I was just... Oh. Oh, it's crying. I feel very conflicted. I don't want it to cry, but I don't want to be eaten either, so that was weird. Alright, there we go, guys. I have my third pumpkin. And thank you guys so much for the information about like where I can find them. So now I need to sip my tea. 3 out of 20. Okay, we're gonna have a good time chit-chatting. Yeah, I think, Tatsuo, I think if you're having a hard time streaming and downloading something, it's probably because of the big download. 99% likely. And yes, Tara, it is indeed peach tea. There we go. All right. Sometimes there are pumpkins up by the wolves, so I'm going to check out up here. I don't see one. And we'll go check in the forest. The gourds autumn space, the gourds go away on Wednesday, which is why I'm going to spend tonight giving it at least a couple solid hours of trying to collect them. Because I'm gonna at least try. I'm really worried that the gourds may be outside of my abilities to collect in time. Because, oh, there they are! Yes! Okay, thank goodness. Because I'm old now. And it's really hard to keep up on timed events on RPGs unless it's like Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. Alright. They went this way, guys! Alright. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see those little gallopers, let me know. But yeah, I can't believe, like, part of me is like, of course, you should just ride the forest and like search everywhere. And then another part of me is like, do you know, I have to prepare for, ooh, there's one of the pumpkin horses. I love those guys. I have to get ready for Planet Zoo to come out, okay? Like, that's all hands on deck sort of stuff. Oh, Dizzy, oh, you're drinking some peach tea too. Oh, the Country Passion from Celestials. Yep, that's my favorite peach tea. That's not sponsored or anything. It's just my favorite peach tea. I drink a lot of that. I'm actually looking for a new bulk tea though. One of our community members, Paint Seagull, sent me a really, really nice bulk peach tea once. So I'm trying to like reduce my waste. And so I'm looking for, there you go. We've got two of those little guys coming along now. This is much better. But I'm looking for a good bulk tea because, you know, I'm trying to, like team trees and stuff like that is happening right now. Oh, they're playing with each other. That is so freaking cute. They're dancing together. Oh, hey, Zelito, thank you so much. Welcome to the adventures. But, you know, like, hashtag Team Trees is going on, and I do want to plant a whole bunch of trees in Zoocrafting and, like, reforest a whole desert as part of raising awareness and raising funds for Team Trees. I think that would be really a wonderful, wonderful contribution that we could do. And it'd be really cool to then have, like, a desert that we could rename after a forest of some type. I think that'd be really special to do with all of you guys. All right, where is this last gourd? They all ran this direction. That one is following me. Yeah, oh yeah, Dizzy, I'm glad you like that idea. Yeah, Sophie, I heard that the typhoons were really, really big in Japan this year. Like, coming back to that whole what can we do to help thing. So, I hear somebody singing. I think he's close by. Oh, actually, it gets dark like that. Aha, there it is. Alright, gotcha. Alright, let's take them all back to their parent gourd. Come along, friends. But yeah, that's why even when, I mean, Chips and I are already vegan, and we already, like, gave up one of our cars, but it makes me feel good to think about what else could I do to help. Okay, where are you going? No, get back over here. I did not chase your children down for nothing. Oh, no, you don't. First you want to chase me, now you want me to chase you? Give me that golden pumpkin. There we go. Alright. I know it's a small thing, but I feel like even if I think about like having less individually bagged tea, maybe that can help. So moral of the story, the long rambling story short, I'm looking for a new bulk peach tea. If you guys have any suggestions, non-caffeinated, then do let me know. All right, 4 down, 16 to go. But they only spawn in 5 places, so at least we have a general idea of where to look. I know my friend Jack was running around here. Maybe she's getting more pumpkins. Yeah, like loose leaf peach tea, Raven. Like peach loose leaf bulk tea is what I'm after now. Oh, hey! Lena, are you popping around? I think I saw your name, Lena, and I went the wrong way. I am so new to this area. This is kind of fun because I'm just wandering where I didn't mean to. Yeah, and you're right, Terrashine. Every little bit does help. So even if I'm a little bit like, I don't know if it does. It's just, it feels good to err on that side. Oh, thank you, Smaggledaggle. Let me see if I can pop over to that chat really quickly. Oh, thank you. Holy cow, there's a new line of Animal Crossing merchandise. There's something I could put the bulk tea in. Oh gosh, I am such an Animal Crossing lover. It's just so peaceful, you know? Oh, there's another pumpkin! Oh, thank goodness. They're spawning really quickly because I have so few. Alright, get over here. Oh, Lena, you're catching pumpkins too? Yay, we're pumpkin buddies. Hey, it's Saga Sparrowstone! Okay, hang on, hang on, hang on. Where'd you two go? Alright. Okay, we're... Got one. Gets a little easier. There's the other. If you can keep an eye on where they run off to. I feel like they're toddlers, so like the nanny in me freaks out because I'm like, the children are running loose. Oh, hey, Saga. Let's see. You gotta be polite when people recognize you. There we go. Sophie, that's so cool. Is it different? Like, well, I guess it feels a little weird to... Oh, hang on. What do we have here? Wazowski! I had to figure out how to pronounce your name for just a second. Oh, oh, Onyx! Yeah, that's always such a good name. Oh gosh, I love that name, Onyx. Onyx was one of my favorite wolves. Well, and I'm so glad to know that you've enjoyed our adventures. That's one of my favorite things, is how many people have like grown up with our stories. Chips was just asking me like, what do I want to do when we're 40? And I'm like, geez, we'll be old. And then I realized I would want to still be doing this. I would want to still be just like chilling with you guys and hanging out. Where is the last little... My goodness gracious me. At least they've limited it so you know where to search. And I swear that I saw everything get darker for a second, which means that you're getting close to one of the babies. Look at all these mushrooms. Those are some good old mushrooms. Let's see. Oh my goodness. I feel like whenever we are chasing down these little pumpkins, I feel like I want to grab... I want to like grab the parent pumpkin and just kind of read them the riot act of like, you should be keeping better track of them. What if they fell off somewhere? Do you want pumpkin pie in the middle of the road? They could hurt themselves. There we go. Found the last one. All right, there we go. Got all three. They kind of remind me, how many of you guys have seen Luigi's Mansion? Because they kind of remind me with the animations and the little sounds and the little bobs that they do, a lot of the Luigi's Mansion art style. Okay, take your babies. Get over here. Got it. Gimme. Oh, thank goodness. That's 5. So now we have 5 gold pumpkins. I just need 15 more. The first few spawn really soon after one another, but I think after we get to like the 8th pumpkin, we might switch over to Wildmother because it'll take 40 minutes in between the spawning. But we'll see. Maybe I'll just level up Wildmother. Ooh! Imlove! Imlove Jinx, oh my gosh, drinking some hot apple cider sounds so good right now. Just soaking in those autumn vibes. I went the wrong way again, Wildmother. Sorry about that. Can you go up here? Nope. Yeah, I love the autumn vibes that are here in Goldenhills Valley. And I really, really, really want to do a vlog of some type, taking you guys with us just around the parks here as the leaves really start to turn. It's just beautiful. There's so many acorns. I have so many acorns like on my desk right now I could show you guys. Because when Chips and I go on our little walks together, the apartment complex we live in now has many different types of acorn trees. Like, it makes my head spin with how many different shapes of acorns I can find. And I am definitely one of those people where the only thing you need to entertain me on like a date or something is to take me collecting sticks and acorns. So all Chips does is like, let's go walk to the mailbox. And the next thing you know, for half an hour, I'll be like, look at this one. It's smaller than the other one. Look at this one. It has a prickly top. I just get really into collecting the little acorns. I'll show you guys some of the cool acorns I've been gathering in just a second. I'm trying to see if the pumpkin is this direction or not. They are a little bit of an effort to collect. Let's see. Because I think they show up like on the hill over here. Let me go ahead and grab my acorns and then also pull up the starstable list, so I can make sure that I am not... Let's see. The first 5 pumpkins spawn with 8-second intervals. And then pumpkins 6 and 7 spawn with 20-minute intervals. Each day the pumpkins do that. Okay. So 6 and 7 will spawn after 20-minute intervals. So I think we got the first 4 for the day. Yes. So there's one more pumpkin somewhere. And then we have like a 20-minute wait. So we could totally just go riding Wildmother and level her up and chat. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to show you my acorns. Okay. But yeah, when we go walking, I just go around and collect the different acorns now. It's so autumnal. It's just fun and reminds me of autumn. And then I'm constantly showing them to Chips. I'm like, oh my gosh, look at this one. It has a huge little hat. Look at the size of this one. Why is it so much bigger? The trees are growing right next to each other. Maybe they don't compete very much. And then I like pick up, look at this fat little guy with this tiny little hat. It's itty bitty. He's my favorite. And then like next to the same tree is growing like these 2 trees. They're not the same, but these 2 trees are like growing maybe 15 feet apart from each other. And then you have like long boy acorn. I love it. And then you have acorn with stripy bits on the bottom. And then you have tiny acorn with hat. I like, that would be my modern art. If you guys came to like my modern art museum, it would just be acorns and like sticks with moss on it. And it would be, oh hey, Queenix, hi, thank you so much. Welcome to my modern art museum of acorns. This is my version of a wild, fun Friday night of entertainment. Yeah, if you guys came to like my house and I had everything laid out like I wish I did, like a biology museum, that's like my dream of how to organize my house. It would just be like little labels and be like small boy acorn with round body. Big boy acorn, why so big? Those would be my labels. There we go. Oh, Amber Lily, thank you. It takes a special person like you to find such joy in the tiniest details of life. I thank you very much. That is so sweet of you to say. And I truly do feel like that's one of the keys to a happy life, guys. I am a big proponent of looking for those joy moments and making them part of your life that don't really cost anything, you know, that are just with you. And I think that's really important because everybody will try to convince you they can sell you your happiness. And then you feel like you can never have enough of it and that you're constantly like having to work for it or pay someone for it. So, I mean, that sounds kind of cynical, but it makes you feel like happiness is always a little bit outside of your reach or you have to pay somehow to get it. And there's the pumpkin again. All right, so this will be the last pumpkin before we have like a 20-minute interval. And that's why I do my joy journaling, which we'll talk about. All right, you guys ready? Hang on. I want to keep an eye on where the kids are going to go this time. Oh my gosh, Anya! Are you also a Safari Live fan? I became a member of the Wild Club as Christmas to myself because did you see, Anya, that Safari Live was like the 31st will be our last drive unless we can like do a fundraiser. I cried. I watch Safari Live every morning when I wake up and I'm doing work, every night when I go to sleep. I dream of our future streams not only being gaming streams, you guys. Like, I know this is a huge segue, but Anya, you just like brought that to life. I love Safari Life so much, and I want to do that with you guys in the future. Like, I just showed you the acorns in my house. Chips and I are actually talking about, and we're trying to figure out a way to save up for a streaming backpack so that we can take you guys to the national parks, so that we could go to see redwoods together. We could go horseback riding together and be able to stream the experience with you guys, to go to the Grand Canyon together, like you and I together. That's what my biggest dream for what I want to see grow from our community is. And Safari Live inspires me on that every day, because it's just riding with these amazing tour guides in these Jeeps on these tracks in a private reserve, a nature reserve to protect the animals. And there's no hunting of the animals, there's no interaction with the animals other than observing and respecting their space, and you just become so deeply attached to all of them. I love it. So that's kind of like what I want to do. Oh, you guys like that? Yay, I'm so glad. Oh my gosh, Anya, you've talked about it before? Oh, wow. I love it. Wow, you guys like that idea too of April? Yeah, it's field trips. Can you? Yeah, literally, that's what, yeah, Anya, you don't interact with the animals on Safari Live unless the hyenas start eating your Jeep. Which I love. Like, you definitely don't want that. But yeah, guys, so I know that's a huge segue, but Anya just like opened up this huge secret project that Chips and I are trying to work on. And it is that we're trying to figure out ways to do real life field trips with all of you, to go together as a community, to just have a walk in a forest somewhere and appreciate how beautiful our world is together. Like, how fun would it be if I could do a tour with the giraffes again at like, this is just a random idea of like a potential of what would be cool, but how fun would it have been to live stream feeding the giraffes at the San Francisco Zoo with you guys? Like, those kinds of things, and then the quieter things of just going to parks. I'm talking too fast because I'm really in love with this idea. Anyway, that's one of the things that we're saving up for, and that's one of the things that we are trying to upgrade my computer for and figure out how to do. So it's on the list. It's an actual, like, on the list thing we're working on. Sophie, good night. Yeah, Wesley Rose, you're right. You know, when we grow up, we don't call going out a field trip anymore. It becomes almost kind of like an ordeal. You know what I mean? Like, it has to be for something, or it uses up our vacation time. I want to bring back the good parts of field trips that I remember. The feeling of learning something new and going somewhere that I didn't ever really know about the world before. And I want to bring that back, and I want to share it with you guys. So that's our goal. Yes, Alex, hey! Exactly. Okay. One last thing, Alex, that you brought up, that you would love to see birding tours because you're not that familiar with North American birds. One of the things Chips and I are actually doing is we're trying to figure out a way to sync my wildlife camera, the big zoom camera that I have, that I've used to get video to share with you guys on the channel before, with the streaming, so that what we could do is we could... Oh, thank you very much, person! They love my cat. Oh, it's Saga again. But we're trying to figure out a way to sync my wildlife camera with the streaming so that if Chips and I are walking in the forest and I'm like, oh, look, there's a blue jay, then either he or I could use my wildlife cam to zoom in on the blue jay and then switch to that on the stream live with you guys walking in the forest. So then we could look at the blue jay. So that would be... It would be challenging, but it can be done. We just have to figure out how. So that's basically what we did, or what we're working on. One of many things. At the end of the day, like, I'm probably gonna earn my rent through the gaming channel, but that's where a lot of my hopes and dreams are going to. Field trips with you guys. But all right, let's get these babies. All right, I think I know where they're going. Oh yeah, and ravens, thank you. Yes, I did see that there is a black cat at Galloper's Keep. I know who I would give it to if I caught it. But gosh, guys, Anya, thank you for like letting me have an excuse to remember how much I love Safari Live. I watch them like hours every day. I'm gonna level with you guys and be like a little embarrassed honest. They're the only thing I watch on YouTube other than Zeshwin and his RimWorld series right now, because I just love it so much. I thought that was our pumpkin gourd friend, but it's not. All right, let's find this last baby, and then we'll race my horse and chat. Luke, oh, rainbow lorikeets. Okay, if Chips and I do figure out how to like live stream going on all of these fun tours, come here, little one. The gourds are easier to catch as you get used to them. But if Chips and I do figure out how to live stream going on these like field trips and take you guys on field trips together, I'm gonna have to like save up and we'll go to Australia, because you guys over in Australia have... Okay, hang on. Gotta turn him into an angry parent. You have some of the best birds. Why does this one want to eat me? Come, Wildmother. I refuse to be a pumpkin pie. I refuse. I've never had to run for my life in this game before. It is one of the most peaceful MMORPGs you could possibly wish for. But I will admit, if the first time I'm fleeing for my life on horseback is from a gourd, I can put up with that. All right, there we go. So that's gonna be the last of the pumpkins for now, and the next one's gonna spawn. Let me see, where's... in 20 minutes. So we'll go ahead and chat about field trips and places that we wish we could travel while I race Wildmother so that she can get up on her experience. Oh, they're amazing. Noisy, but amazing. Probably Luke. Australia has some of the loudest birds too. Though I was reading a really cool article that I follow so many biologists, ornithologists. I follow a ton of scientists on Twitter because I love it. You never know what you're going to see on a scientist Twitter. So just life pro tip. If you guys really love seeing animal stuff and you really love the randomness of seeing animal stuff, follow biologists on Twitter and PhD students in the field on Twitter, and you have no idea what you'll get introduced to. It's amazing. But I follow one ornithologist, so... Oh, hey! Oh, thank you so much, Lucky King Computer. Love horses, birds, dogs? Good, you should. I love it. But I follow an ornithologist on Twitter who actually... Oh, Saga, you're standing on me somehow. That's kind of impressive. Who did some research that basically showed that people used to think that all of the colorful birds Australia has... Here's your, like, fun trivia fact to learn for the day, guys. People used to think those birds arrived to Australia, and so they were, like, descended from songbirds from Asia or Europe. But it turns out that most songbirds actually come from Australia. So they evolved from their little reptilian past on Australia and left to other places. So a lot of the songbirds that we see like up north of Australia and moving up into Asia and then across into kind of like Eurasia and then into Europe and even into Africa, they're actually Australian like origins. So they're from Australian ancestors, not the other way around. Because we tend to think of Australia like a big island where things go to it, but actually a lot of things just originated from it. That's why we have koalas. And koalas have really weird brains. Wesley Rose, thank you. You're in just in time to listen to me go on my koala brain rant. It can be like a full-on rant if you're not careful. So I'm gonna rein myself in, pun intended, and do some racing now. All right, there we go. But yeah, if you guys want random animal facts, that's basically the only things ever going on in my head. Which is why I love what we do. All right, let's come this way. Oh, I love this field so much. I didn't used to be so into autumn because I wanted things to be more and more green, but I mean, as I try harder to really just enjoy the different seasons, I'm finding something to love about all of them, and that's really wonderful. I'm not gonna lie, I think that Animal Crossing Pocket Camp actually helped because they have really cute seasonal events. And ever since I've been playing it for the last 2 years, I begin to look forward to like what's unique about each season. And it does help that living in Michigan, we basically had springish summer and dark winter. And I'm back in a place that has distinctive 4 seasons. All right. Let's see. Oh, Wesley Rose. Oh my gosh. Of course you want random animal facts. Oh no, I looked up when I wasn't supposed to. Oh no. Go, 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 go. No, no, 2 seconds. Oh, less than a second. Oh. Moral of the story. Don't read chat and race at the same time. To available. Bring on the animal facts, Seri. Sorry, guys. Man. I was like, man, it's gonna be so easy. We'll just stream, we'll find those darn pumpkins. And then I'll be able to like, just chat with everybody and level up Wildmother. I bet I'll get her so many levels. No, Seri, it's you. The reality is you're gonna have a hard time walking in a straight line while you're so excited to tell people how koalas have no brain folds. They have smooth little marble brains. There's not much going on upstairs in a koala. And I like koalas, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to bash on the koala, but they are not highly developed mammals in the neurological sense. And that's fine, because all a koala really needs to function is to be able to make more koalas, to be able to climb up into a tree, and to be able to eat food that they're allergic to, that is toxic to their system, so they have to sleep all day to get rid of the toxicity. Don't eat things that are toxic. But we need to have that conversation with the panda as well. So really, I shouldn't judge the koala. Like, there we go. Come on. And jump. All right, come along. There we go. Sorry, guys. Oh. Yeah, Raven. The koalas, they're like pandas. They cannot digest the food that they eat well. And I don't mean the way that elephants, elephant poop is basically like almost 60% just undigested hay, like undigested leaf matter. That's why I have a joy journal made out of elephant poop right now. This joy journal I have right here that I've been filling out recently, I have a lot of pumpkin drawings in it actually. I've been very happy to draw some pumpkins. But this joy journal I have where my giraffe face fell off, so I have a headless giraffe joy journal now. I showed the patrons, it's kind of a dark twist. I have to glue the head back on. But this is the Mr. Ellie Pooh recycled paper. And elephants eat a lot every day, but they don't digest it really well because plant matter is so difficult to digest in that kind of raw state. And so the poop that they leave behind is 60% just grass and other matter. Like, they really is not, it's kind of like you just took a lot of the grass up, you smushed it into a ball, and you put it back down. So people can go ahead and collect the poop and they can clean it and then use that crushed down grass to make paper, which is a great way to recycle it. And where I buy my joy journals now from the Ellie Pooh Paper Company, all of that money goes towards supporting small families in Sri Lanka and supporting safe natural areas where the elephants can roam and the forest can be protected. So that's really cool. But there's some animals like elephants that leave behind poop. Not very digested because it's difficult for them to digest. Elephants have very complicated brains though. They're cool. Pandas and koalas, when they eat, they also don't digest the matter very well, but they took it a step further and they are allergic to their food sources, koalas in particular. The eucalyptus just doesn't, it wrecks their system. Like they can't handle it. It's toxic to their body. So I have a lot of questions about like koalas It's different than other animals that don't digest very much, but anyway, I could go on and on and on about different animal poop as well. It made me very popular when I used to teach 4th grade science classes, as you can probably imagine. And now I'm running into a rock, don't mind me. But I will spare you guys more details before I start getting into wombats and their square-shaped poop. And we shall ride on. But yeah, so there's some more random animal facts, guys. That's, for me, like, I don't even know how many years it's been since I, like, graduated high school. And I don't even know how many years it's been since I've been to university. A hot minute. But I've never stopped learning because I just love the world so much, and I love things like that. Because at some point in evolutionary history, the koala thought that was a good idea. And even if it wasn't a great idea, it was enough of an idea to live long enough to have more koalas. So it makes me curious, like, why that is. Alright, let's go ahead and jump. Curiosity. That's the key. Stay curious. That's what I'm always telling you guys. Alright. Possessed magic water. That's fine. Probably good for my horse. And yeah, Raven, animal dung tells you a lot about the animals, too. Yes, bowling for otters. I can go in on rambles. I can't help it. I just get so excited. It's like, you want me to talk about animals? Like, do you know, okay, you know that video I did with the San Diego Zoo? You guys, I cut over 8 minutes out of that. So if you ever want me to do like a behind the scenes thing of the whole San Diego Zoo experience with Planet Zoo, there's a ton of extra footage from each angle, because it's like 3 or 4 different two or three different angles that they like were filming us up at the same time. So I had to take all of that and figure out how to cut it together myself. So I have a ton of that. And then, I mean, Keeper Danielle and I got into it on tortoises. And I didn't even talk about their mud. Like, we did talk in the video that I haven't released, because I was like, I've got to make this shorter, about like how Galapagos tortoises do mud wallows, and we talked about some of their like breeding habits. So I have a lot more I could share. Is the moral of that story. But all right, give me just a second. We'll go to Moreland for about another 10 minutes, and then we'll come back to look for another pumpkin. Oh, you guys would like to see the behind the scenes? Oh, I'll try to put it together in a special video. It'll mostly be like different angles, same dialogue in some parts, but then there's like 8 minutes of us talking about things that I forced myself to cut. And then I was a little embarrassed, but not really, because I'm proud of what I did, that my video is still 10 minutes longer than everyone else's. I was like, oh, Seri, you rambler. Oh my gosh, Anya. So on the topic of BTS, I've always wanted a behind the scenes of how you get the server ready for the various storylines on Zoo Crafting. The answer to that is mostly like on the fly. I prepare long-term very little, because everything evolves organically in Zoo Crafting, as you guys are about to see. I did record a little bit of it, and I kind of blew a mountain up, but we'll get there. Spoilers. Goodness me. But when you said on the topic of like behind the scenes, like BTS, I thought you meant like BTS the band, and I was like, I'm sorry, I'm too old for that, actually. Maybe my niece is really into, not my niece, my cousin is really into BTS now, which is adorable to me. And I'm not too old. I know plenty of people my age who are major BTS fans, but it just is surreal to me to watch like the 13-year-old be like, you've never heard of them. They're K-pop. And I know you don't know what K-pop is, cousin Seiji, but like K-pop, they're big. They're in Korea. And I'm sitting there like remembering the days of watching subtitled Sailor Moon and like, child, you have no idea where I've been. I promise you, I'm familiar with the concept of K-pop at the very least. So it's really cute to see how she thinks that she's getting into BTS, and an old fogey like me would have never heard about something like K-pop. Oh my gosh. I probably like country music for all she knows. So that cracks me up a lot. One thing none of my cousins of any age, or second cousins of any age, ever try to pull anymore though is thinking they know more about video games than I do. I'm able to pull that really like kind of sneaky card of like, actually, let me tell you what I do for a living, friend. I tell stories. Stories in Minecraft and other video games. Oh, Wesley Rose! A kid tried to tell you who My Chemical Romance is today? Oh my gosh, my sister would have... I need to call my sister, and I need to be like, so B, has your daughter tried to tell you who My Chemical Romance is yet? Because she went through this huge... My sister went through this huge emo phase way back, and My Chemical Romance was like the only thing on her mind. And Panic at the Disco. And it's just fun. I mean, it's not like, I'm not judging it because I love that all generations can enjoy at any age what they do. But it's just so much fun to be there with the people who think that like they've got your goat on things like video games or like the fandoms that you're like, actually, let me pull out a resume of like 4 novels worth of fan fiction, the entire collection of their music, and I have both the sub and the dubs of this like anime that you're talking about. It's kind of fun when like you're able to do that to show people that, yeah, you're really into it, despite what you may have thought, friend. Yay, Wildmother, you leveled up. Oh, Alex, you had the worst experience at a conference similar to this? Oh, and I'm sorry, Tatsos. I'm sorry that the Twitch isn't working. Yeah, Wesley Rose. I lived it, child. Yeah, it's kind of fun to do it like that. There we go. And then, yes. Thank you very much, Josh. I'm gonna do my best. I always do badly at this one, but we'll try. Oh, Anya! Do any of my family watch my YouTube videos? Fun fact, the reason I make Wildcraft is for my niece. So, the Wildcraft videos that I do are because my niece loves watching my videos. Whenever I call, she'll be like, Auntie Seiji, I loved your Wildcraft video. Can you do one about the wolves next time? I want to see what the ancestors are going to do next. And you can imagine that I am immediately like, oh, Beady, which is her little nickname. Of course. She's got me wrapped around her finger when she does that. So my niece watches my Wildcraft videos, and I honestly tend to make the Wildcraft videos almost entirely just for her. Like sometimes, of course, I have to be very logical about some of the videos that I make, and I have to be thoughtful, and I have to do my best to make sure that I can keep a roof over Chips and I's head, and all of those things. But that all kind of falls to the wayside, and I don't really think about it when I'm thinking about like, oh, I can do this for little Beady, which is her nickname, and she will be really happy, and that's special enough to make something that then I put out for thousands of people to enjoy. But Alex, okay, hang on one second. All right. You are with your supervisor who you worked on a project with coral reefs on. On her scientific poster, she talked about her co-author, John Hill. First-year PhD lectured her about... Oh my gosh, a first-year PhD student lectured her about John Hill's research. And she responded, yeah, John's my husband. Oh my gosh. I can't imagine having like somebody come up to you at a conference, an academic conference, and try to pull the like, actually, let me tell you how it is. And then like your husband was the one who wrote the whole research. Like that's, oh my gosh. Also, Milo, thank you for the host. That's really sweet of you. And then Wesley Rose, you like dropping casual meme knowledge and identifying Pokemon and merch. Oh, that's so cool. Put away your Torchic AirPods. We're analyzing your poetry now. That would be so much fun. I would like next time I work with kids, I have no idea when or how that would be. Probably volunteering at like a AZA accredited zoo. Let's be honest. That's probably when I would be working with them next. Volunteering so that I can like corner a child and be like, let me tell you about draft tongues. But I would really love to do that, just to like name their Pokemon and get into it and ask them how things are going. My brother is the biggest Pokemon fan I know, though. Like, I'm not joking. He knows all of them. Their IVs, the best breeding combinations. He has every single one of the games in both English and Japanese. Pokemon is his thing, so I will never pretend to know Pokemon better than my brother. Never. He can tell you the different artists who designed the Pokemon. If you ask him on a daily basis, he can let you know how the Nintendo stocks are doing. My brother's really, really, really into Pokemon. I am merely a shadow of a Pokemon hobbyist compared to him. Yeah, he's way into it. That's my brother who has autism, so it's like his thing. But it's really fun because anytime a holiday or a birthday comes up for him, I'm like, I know what I'm getting him. I'm getting him some Pokemon. I actually have a dream, you guys, and he doesn't watch the stream, so I know he'd never hear this. But I have a dream that one day I can save up enough money to take him to the Pokemon Center in New York. And that's my big dream, to take my little brother and his Pokemon loving heart to the Pokemon Center in New York and like have a little bit aside so he can just buy some stuff that he wants at the Pokemon Center. That would be, that's one of my big like bucket list goals with my life. I want to make sure that he has a good time and that he's surrounded by people with Pokemon. All right. Yeah, Wesley, your autistic cousin is that way with Pokemon too, and it's pure. It is. It feels so good. And actually, I remember, like, I don't want to talk too much about, like, his personal life, because that's him, but when he was really little, we were having a really hard time figuring out how to get him excited about reading, because it was really a struggle. It took a long time just to help him learn the alphabet. We finally figured out that if we did the alphabet in clay, so that he could see the letters in 3D, then he learned the whole alphabet in the day after that. 2.5 years of trying to work with therapists and experts and teaching assistants to learn the alphabet with this little boy. And one day my mom was kind of like exhausted and a little sad, and she sat down with some clay to play with him and started making the letters out of clay in 3D style. And by the end of the day, he was spelling like simple phrases like a cat and dog, but he just needed to have a different way to look at the world, and 3D alphabet letters clicked, and that was amazing. And then we couldn't quite figure out how to be like, reading's really cool, little brother, when, to be honest, it was a huge struggle for him. So you want to be really cognizant of that, and you don't want to force it on him in a way that made it even more miserable. And then Pokemon Red and Blue came out, and he went from completely disinterested and frustrated with reading to being able to read whatever it took to learn more about Pokemon. So that's actually one of the secret reasons why I'm like still a huge supporter of Pokemon, is for my little brother, and that it majorly helped him out. And that's another reason why I believe that video games they can be a really, really great thing. If it just helps somebody click, then power to them. All right, I am really yammering tonight. Oh, sorry guys. Well, yeah, I guess you're here you signed up for it. Welcome. If you're here, you're practically yammering family, so welcome. All right. Yeah, Raven. And Wildmother is doing pretty good. I'm actually really happy to have a chance to level her up with you guys and just talk about stories. No, come on, come on. All right. Hey, Red Vaporeon! Ironically, we were just talking about Pokemon. How are you tonight? Also, are you guys excited by chance, about the new... Oh, that's a dragonfly. Cool. About the new Pokemon game coming out, Sword and Shield? I am. I'm not nearly as excited as my brother, because that would be impossible, because he loves it so much. But I'm pretty excited. I think it's gonna be a good time. I'm always excited when it's a new avenue to be able to tell you guys some fun adventures. That's what I care about. All right, where else can I go racing whilst we wait? The lake. The lake is beautiful. 2 kidney stones on your birthday? Red Vaporeon. You have all of my sympathy. I really hope you'll be feeling better soon. Oh, thank you, Milo. Yeah, I think it's going to be really cute. It's just fun to have cute stories to share with all of you. There we go. Come along, Wildmother. Oh my gosh, these roses are stunning. Did this place get a facelift since I last was here? Probably. Oh, second bite. I will be careful. So no spoilers for the leaks about like how it is. I will be cognizant of that. Lots of people are trying to avoid leaks and spoilers. I just know the public facing like PR knowledge. I haven't been going digging for more info because I figure I'm going to play it anyway with you guys like on day of release. But probably now that I'm trying to stream much more regularly here, what we'll do is we'll probably... Did I miss... Oh, this is... No, there it is. What we'll do is I'll probably do like normal episodes of the Pokemon series, and then we'll find places where we can just focus on like exploring or leveling our Pokemon up. So that way we'll be able to like explore some of it together. I say that, but Planet Zoo is going to be out then, so there's a chance we might not stream the Pokemon game very much because I'm going to be busy raising our 15th generation of giraffes with all of you. I know myself well enough to be that honest. Ouch. Oh. Kidney stones of all things. So sorry, Red Vaporeon. Yeah, and second bite, it would be fun to definitely both raise generations of giraffes with you, but also just to have some chill hangout Pokemon times. I'm really grateful to hang out with you guys tonight while I'm just trying to get like some of this basic stuff done. Though I'm happy to be with you too, Wildmother. And Cat. Jack, hey! It's starstable. I know, right, Wussy Rose? I was mentioning it earlier today that I really feel like how I feel towards all of the games that are currently coming out is just shock Pikachu face, and like I'm facing a tsunami of awesomeness because like you said, it's Planet Zoo, Pokemon Sword and Shield, Animal Crossing New Horizons. This is a great time for video games. I think it's really a great time for video games. It makes me really happy. Oh, and I think there's stuff like Lost Ember is coming out. Lost Ember, that really pretty game with like a little spirit that becomes a wolf and then it becomes a bird. You can look it up if you want. That's coming out in December. Oh gosh, there's like this cat game coming out on Friday the 13th in December where it's called Unfamiliar, and you are a witch's familiar cat. So you collect like cat familiars as a witch, and I think you play as the cat familiars. There is like Minoko's Midnight Market. I really hope that comes out soon because it's ridiculously cute. Gosh, Ooblets. Oh my gosh, there's just like, I just can't play all of it anymore. That's why I'm up at Friday night trying frantically to collect as many possessed pumpkins as possible. Oh, Jack! Hey, how are you? Oh, I hope you're having a good night. I think I saw you running with us earlier, Jack, my dear. Let's see. Where else do I want to go? Silverglade? Yeah, we'll go race over at Silverglade Manor, and then I should have done enough of the races that a pumpkin should have appeared. Oh, second bite. I don't know if I should get sword or shield yet. I've been too nervous to look at what the difference is because, like, I don't want to get too spoiled. I should ask my brother. I'll be like, all right, younger brother, I like grass types, water types, T-types, since I hear rumors of T-type Pokemon. I like bird types, aka flying, but ones that really look more like birds. And which one should I pick? I'll ask him, because hopefully he'll be able to like guide me on which one. Get sword. Wesley Rose, could you, in a not super spoily way, explain why I should pick sword or shield? Like, is there a way to, not spoilery for the people in chat, explain the difference between the two? Also, Jack, you'll know, my dear, because I know you are my resident starstable expert, but did the grapes recently get a facelift here in Silverglade? I can't even keep up with the MMOs that I've been playing for 2 years. There's just so much happening all the time. Speaking of that, it's the 2-year anniversary of Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, and I need to do more of my 15 miles of morning biking to keep up with that. They did! Oh, thank you! Thank you, Jack. They look really nice. Okay, there's only one version exclusive announcement announced so far, and it's for Shield. It's one sum of your liked types. So, let's see. Oh, hey, Mossy Mushroom! Thank you, Wessie Rose. Okay, I'll do a little bit more research in it just to make sure that I am making the right decision. Because I think I was just about, like, my brother's going to get both versions. I know that. He always does. And he's going to play them both wonderfully. So he'll be able to let me know. He's got the Pokemon deets. Yeah, Red Vaporeon. Yeah, my brother's gonna be like that. Well, he'll get both. It's really cute though, because he'll get both, but then he'll let anybody play it. He's just so excited to share Pokemon with anyone. It's really wonderful. Yeah, thank you, Wessie Rose. I'm gonna ask my brother, and I'll report back with like his evaluation of what Seri would like of the two. But yeah, it's really cute. Whenever a new Pokemon game comes out, he'll get multiple copies so that he can have casual copies so that anybody who comes over can just pick it up and he'll be like, we can play together. And oh, you don't have like a Switch? You can use my extra one and you can play on this Pokemon game. Like I have it set up. He even has like little pre-made teams so you can tell him what you like and then he'll like pull the team and set it up for you and then you can sit and play Pokemon with him. It's really fun. I love him so much and I love the way that he does stuff. I know, like, I would love to trade Pokemon with you guys, too. That would be really fun. I want to trade giraffes with you! Are you guys ready to trade giraffes? Because I'm ready to trade giraffes. I really hope that there is a friend function in Planet Zoo, and that I can send you my precious children, and you can carry on the legacy and send me screenshots on, like, Twitter and Instagram of how they're doing, and their children's children. Oh, that would be amazing. If I could send you guys some of my strange chickens. Oh, Den! I have not met the little girl. Okay, we'll go and listen to the creepy little girl glue song. I think I can do it together. I don't want to do it alone, because that sounds terrifying. But I will go meet the haunted little girl that's hanging out for the Halloween update in the barn with all of you after we do our racing. There we go. No, Cliff. Okay, we're good. Such a beautiful view here. Let's see. Let's go up. You went as a strange chicken for Halloween, Amber Lily? So are we talking strange chicken and actual chicken, strange chicken the peacock, or strange chicken the ostrich? I've actually been thinking about working with Alari to like make a shirt that's like save the strange chickens and just like have a picture of like a dodo, peacock, a ostrich, a whole bunch of the like a Crown Victoria pigeon. That would be really fun. I would wear like a sweater that was like that. That'd be cute. And then hey, Mossy Mushroom. I actually don't watch movies, so I'm not planning on seeing Frozen 2 like just to go see it. I don't remember the last time I watched a movie. I watch documentaries. And that sounds really weird, but I legitimately just mean because I don't have time. Because I work so much. I watch Safari Live while I work. And then I watch documentaries so I can take notes to tell you guys about animals while I work. So I actually don't remember the last movie I watched. I think it was Moana in theaters when it came out when I went with some of my friends. Moana just came out, right? So I'm still good. That was recent. Oh dear, I think it was Moana. No, I took my cousins to see Lion King and I told them about animal facts the whole time. I remember that now. I was like, actually, girls, did you know that the lion prides are really led by the females? Males don't really lead the pride. So just remember, we can enjoy this. But Simba isn't actually going to be the leader of the pride, and neither was his dad. It would be Nala. So that was... You don't want to take cousin Seri to go to the movies with you. That's the moral of the story. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the last movie I saw. I totally forgot that I did that whole time. Yep. So, moral of the story is I am intrigued by some of the news I've heard about Frozen 2, and I will probably read reviews about it, and one day, should I ever be around my niece and she requests to watch it, then of course I shall. Of course. But otherwise, you don't want to take me to the movies. Not unless it's a documentary. Because you're just going to hear about animal facts the whole time. I bet if I went to see Frozen 2, I would be busy talking about the last ice age and, like, megafauna that used to roam the American, like, plains. And then I would probably get into talking all about what type of, like, reindeer Sven is. So, yes. Probably not a good idea for me. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, Alex, you are exactly me watching any of the new Jurassic World films. Okay, that's so true. I could see how the same thing would happen if you were like really into dinosaurs and you dealt with the Jurassic World stuff. Oh yeah, that'd be so fun. And Ivy, you watch so much TV yourself, but I'm partial to period dramas, waiting for the new season of The Crown. Okay, I could get behind a good drama, especially a good historical drama, except then you know what happens, guys? You know how I am with the animal-related movies and things? Well, I'm in love with and living with a historian, so... You can imagine then suddenly someone else in the house is going to tell you, well, actually, when it comes to like the historical fiction. So I tend to mostly focus on reading historical fiction now and then not telling Chips about the inaccuracies. Though I do love what he has to teach me. Not to indicate like I don't enjoy it. I do. Gosh, now that like you mentioned that and I thought about Mossy and I thought more about how I react about movies, I'm a little bit of a wet blanket. Oh, 2 of April, none of your friends want to watch documentaries? Aw, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh yeah, Ivy. The Chips would have a lot of fun, and actually it's really fun to talk with him about the Chinese historical dramas. Sometimes we'll actually watch some of those, like the ones that are produced from China, so that he can practice listening to Chinese. So, from Chinese actors. So that's pretty fun. And then, let's see. Only if the blanket is wet with knowledge. Oh, Wessie Rose. Oh, I love that. Oh my gosh. You're good, Red Vaporeon. I think that the mod filter was just on. I tried to go ahead and alter it for you. Alright, so let's find this last pumpkin of the night, my friends. I know that it is somewhere around here. It's been 20 minutes, so this pumpkin needs to be, like, it needs to hurry up and show up. How many do we have now? 6. I've got to get 20 before Wednesday. And it's not happening on Tuesday because Planet Zoo comes out, so, We may have some more impromptu streams. We'll have to... Oh, there it is. Okay. You guys ready for this? Let us catch ourselves a gourd. Alright, where are your kids running off to this time, friend? Watching. Oh, no, you don't. Gotcha. Of course it has to sit, like, right out in the open and just make things super simple. Come on. Come on. Y'all are a bunch of naughty little toddlers. This is, like, one of the easiest ones to collect. Harass Siri about time. Yeah, Janu. It's gonna be pretty busy. I'm actually going to message you about that secret project we're working on. In the next probably by Sunday I'll be able to do something. Because I need to prepare everything else before Planet Zoo comes out. I'm trying so hard to make sure that all of our other adventures, and do not eat me, you rude thing. All of our other adventures are good, because I know as soon as Planet Zoo comes out, I think I'll cry, maybe? Like, it's going to be the most perfect game to share a love of the natural world with. Alright, give me a second, guys. It's attempting to, like, eat me. No. Bad pumpkin. Very bad pumpkin. And there we go. Alright. So now I am at 7. Okay, that's not so bad. We can do another 20 minutes and come back. We've got more races we can take Wildmother on. Alright. Oh, cows in Planet Zoo. Oh, that's your second favorite animal? Actually, what is your guys' favorite animals? And are they animals that you will have seen in, are they animals that you've seen or coming to Planet Zoo? You'll never guess what my favorite animal is. Oh, I'm literally wearing the earrings right now, too. Oh. Oh, corgis! Oh, that's adorable. Dizzy! Oh, you've told me that. The red panda. How excited you are about that. Oh, and Alex, the extinct animals. Impossible to say. Living the okapi. Is it okapi or okapi? I've heard people, professionals, say it both ways. I kind of like okapi because it sounds cute. I love okapi because they are cousins of the giraffe. Cousins! Yes! It is. Oh, Ivy! Giraffes! That's right! Oh, I do. Oh, your birthday giraffe statue. You do love giraffes too. No, okapi are not extinct. Don't worry, Red Vaporeon. I literally saw one munching on some leaves the other day. Like last month when I was with the San Diego Zoo. So okapi are safe. They're doing good. All right, where am I going here? I need more places. Bernice's racetrack to race my horse. Din, I never would have guessed wolves for you. Nothing in our long relationship, my friend, has ever hinted at that. And Jack, boxes? Really? That shocks me. I am shocketh. I am stunned that boxes are your favorite animal, Jack. I did not see that coming in any way. Okapi. Thank you, Wesley. I love hearing about what you guys really love. Guinea pigs! Mossy mushroom! Cavi buddies. Oh, Northheart, guinea fowl. Those are a good one. Oh, tapirs. Tapirs are so fun. I love tapir babies. They're so spotty. Oh, carpi. Okapi. Okapi, gentleman you. An ungulate wearing their zebra stockings. Oh, I love it. All right, let's take this horse over to turn in the experience we just got. And we'll go this way. Yeah, I like the okapi. Okapi. Oh, this area changed a little bit too, I think. Oh, and there's the haunted gate just like sitting there out in the open. When we were visiting at the San Diego Safari Park, I learned some really interesting things about okapi. I learned that, one, they're cousins of the giraffe, and two, the reason you only see them as one animal when you look in the zoos, like okapi will usually be by themselves. They're not with others. Let's go ahead. There we go. Is because they're from a thick forest. So they're not savanna animals the way that giraffes are. They actually belong to a big forest. And in those forests, they're by themselves. Like they tend to roam around by themselves. So they like to be on their own. So I always was really confused when I would go to zoos and see okapi by themselves, especially like they're critically endangered. I'm like, put them together and make more okapi. But because in the wild where they live in these dense forests and jungles, they're by themselves. They prefer it that way, away from other animals. They spook pretty easily, apparently. They don't really like to be with their own kind. So that's why you'll only see them kind of like on their lonesome. And then what else did I learn about them? They really are pretty cool looking. They're a lot bigger than you think. They're bigger than a zebra. Like, they're much, much bigger than that. Oh, let's go racing with the wild horses. That's a good idea. Oh, Wesley. Yeah, thank you. I actually struggle with pronouncing things. I used to have a speaking disorder when I was younger, not that you could tell now. So I've always been like really self-conscious about speaking and mispronouncing things. But one of the good things that YouTube has done for me is you just have to own it. You just have to be like, I'm just saying this. I'm saying it wrong. For some reason, my tongue just doesn't want to twist the right way and say it correctly. And one of the other big things I've really learned in the years of doing this is that it's really not worth it to correct people who are passionate about something if they mispronounce something just slightly. And because you want to focus on the passion. And I'm so glad I learned that through the hard and very, very loud comment section of YouTube sometimes. Because then one day I hope to go forward, and if I ever do teach kids like face to face again, if they mispronounce something but their faces are lit up with passion and excitement, I am not going to correct them. I want them to remember that encounter of sharing the thing that they're really Wildmother, thank you, of sharing the thing that they're really, really into positively. And I don't want them to feel self-conscious or ashamed because they said a word wrong. And I'm so grateful that I've learned that, like, deep to the core of my soul through years of struggling with it on YouTube. Like, for instance, do you guys know about the great wolf debate? Well, actually, no, that's a bad one because I know I often say wolf instead of wolf. But coyote. How do you guys pronounce coyote? I would love to know about that. Also, Alex, sorry about that. I took care of the mod being a little bit... Okay, hang on. Let's hook up this next race. Of the mod being a little bit weird. There we go. But yeah, I just feel like it's more important to focus on people's passion and not their pronunciation unless you're teaching English, in which case you are, of course, in the position to be doing exactly that. But one of the things that always tickles me is that sometimes there is no winning because of regional dialogue. So how would you guys say coyote? Because do I ever have some shocks and surprises for you guys about how people say it? Because it's not coyote. There we go. Let me do this. K-I-O-T says bowling for otters. Of course, I am going to just lose this race because I am too busy trying to pronounce coyote. Go, Wildmother! Oh, good job. Let's see. Coyote. Coyote. Yep. And Raven, so you pronounce it coyote. Yeah. So if you ever really want to get my comment section buzzing like a hive of hornets, then say the word coyote and check back in a day later, and you will find many people who are very adamant that it is coyote, coyote, coyote. And the thing is, they're technically all right, because if you happen to live at some part of, like, especially the Southwest, you probably pronounce it like that. But it's just always so interesting to me to stumble on the people who are like, it is coyote, not coyote. And it just reminds me, like, is that really important? Is that really important, guys? What do we really want to focus on here? So that is why I have changed my philosophy on, like, pronouncing things, and I try to be have like a much more gentle and open view to it, because I'm also sick of being yelled at in the comment section sometimes. So that is true too. All right, we'll go to Fort Pinta to do those races. Yeah, so people say it in all kinds of interesting ways. The regional dialects are even more diverse in China, as you're probably familiar with from Chips. Oh my gosh, Raven, yes. Like, that is one of the coolest and most surreal things of hanging out with Chips when we were in Taiwan, because a lot of people in Taiwan actually speak really, really good English. Like, if we looked confused for so much as like 2 seconds the whole time that we were in Taiwan, somebody in either a business suit or like just like youthful looking would walk up and be like, "Can I help you?" Like in New York English, or not New York English is a bad idea, but just like you totally are like, "Oh my gosh, thank you." So English is the second language of Taiwan now, the second national language. They voted on that. So that was really cool. But whenever Chips would speak Chinese to people who also spoke English, they would usually reply, "Oh, where you learn Chinese is from this province." And Chips would be like, "Yeah." So Chinese has so many dialects, and it has so many like regional positions, that even though it's all technically the same Chinese language, when you speak to people who know Chinese, they can often pinpoint where your teacher lived because of the dialect. And I guess it sounds amazing to me, but it makes as much sense as if you were taught English by somebody from Texas. Like, you're gonna be like, "Oh, was your English teacher Texan?" if they're busy going like, "Howdy, y'all." So it made it make sense, but it was quite interesting to me. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and train my horse. There we go. Oh no, Westy Rose, you're fine. I didn't mean to go on about it like in a negative way. It just is definitely something that strikes a chord, because it's been a huge learning curve. It used to really upset me when I would mispronounce things and then I wouldn't want to record, and it would make me like fearful to record, because I was like, "Oh, are people going to yell at me again?" And so it was a great life lesson for me. So you aren't bringing up anything bad, and there's no hint to take at all. I always appreciate, now I can appreciate it when people try to help me with pronunciation. Back then I was too sensitive, but it was a good growing point for me, basically. All right. Oh, hello, Stacy Coldwolf. What adorable pigtails you have. All right, let's wiggle this way. And then it looks like we've got another 8 minutes, and then we should have another pumpkin, which would be quite the pleasure. Oh, good. I'm so glad, Westy Rose, because I love chatting with you, so I don't mean to seem awkward about it. Just it brought up a lot of memories. There we go. Come on, Wildmother. And Dan, you would like the name Cold Wolf. That's a good one. Alright, let's wiggle this way. Oh, but I totally meant to ask you guys earlier and I forgot. Did any of you dress up for Halloween? Or if you have dressed up in the past, like what's your favorite Halloween costume? Mine is either the giraffe onesie that I forgot to take out, that my patron sent me one year, or when I was 10 years old, I went as a giant Hershey's Kiss. My mom got a big, gigantic silver foil costume, and I was a giant Hershey's Kiss, and I won a costume contest at my school. So I decided I liked that. A deer! Oh, nature lover, that's so cool. I was just in black leggings, t-shirt, and cardigan, really comfy, dressing it comfy. There you go, Raven. That's awesome. Oh, 2 of April, you're in Serbia? Oh, that's so cool. And you have 2 different dialects? That's so fun. And yeah, Amber Lily, you're never too old to dress up. Like, the festivity, the older I get, the more I realize how important having different traditions and festivities is, just for the fun of being alive. Just for the fun of being able to like make the most out of the opportunities that every year presents. I'm getting more and more into holiday traditions as I get older, but like the kind that you make for yourself, like celebrating our Zoocrafting Junior's birthday in February. Let's see, let's go to Valdale Village. There's some stuff I can do there. Let me catch up. Oh, you didn't this year? Oh, you've been Shaggy from Scooby-Doo and everyone says you look like him? Oh, Bowling for Otters, that's so cool. And Ravens, you've been a witch several years in a row. Oh, Alex, you've never been trick-or-treating, which makes sense for where you live. The only time you dressed up was for National Book Day, where we had to dress as our favorite fictional character. That would be so cool. I don't even know who I would dress up as. Like, Sir David Attenborough is real. Let's see. Oh, Dizzy, you're going to be dressing up today for a karaoke festival as a sorceress? Oh, you guys, that's so fun. And Amber Lily, you were a peacock with a huge feather boa this year. That's so fun. Oh. Oh, hey, Ivy! You made a chocolate mug cake. A chocolate mug cake filled with molten peanut butter frosting? That sounds amazing. Oh, Jack, and someday you'd love to experience actual Halloween in America, as here in Australia we just don't celebrate it. I would love to be able, like, Jack, my ideal would be to, like, show you a perfect, like, New England autumn that was just as cliche as you could possibly make it, with little pumpkins and smells of apple cider and cinnamon drifting in the air, and then conveniently a fox, like, trotting into the forest. That would be, like, if I could take you to experience Halloween, the morning would be that, and then the evening everybody would be dressed in really adorable little outfits and polite, and we could hand out candy. That would be really fun. We had 2 trick-or-treaters last night. 2. So it sounds like a huge deal for the US, but trust me, that's mostly marketing. Friends, international friends, it's mostly marketing. We had 2 trick-or-treaters. We have a big bowl of candy at Chips's family's house right now. Oh my goodness. Oh, Lena! Oh, you dressed as a goddess? Oh, and you got to hand out some candy? That's so fun. Well, Jack, I will say I cannot wait to be next year in Taiwan, most likely. Chips and I are thinking that's probably going to happen for sure. I can't wait. That's why we want to do the field trip thing. I want to get used to taking you guys live, walking around parks and forest here, so that when we move to Taiwan for a year for his studies, because that's 90% probably what's going to happen, our goal is to be able to take you guys out into Taiwan, like the forest. Like, everybody does videos about the city and the bars and, like, where to eat dumplings, which are cool and all. But I would love to take you on birding tours in Taiwan, to gardens in Taiwan. And then eventually, while we're over there, I want to pop down to Australia to see your side of things, Jack. That's one of my hopes. But, oh... And Mossy Mushroom. Oh, you dressed up as Lindsay Sterling? That is my dad and my niece's favorite artist. And one day, for my dad's birthday, we got together. And when Lindsay Sterling was playing, I think it was last year, maybe the year before, but when she was playing in Kansas City, my sister got some discounted tickets through her work. And we surprised my dad with 2 tickets to see Lindsay Sterling in concert, because he has been listening to her, like, CDs. He has all of her CDs because he does an old style where he still buys the physical copies because digital is a little confusing for him. And he has all of her CDs, and he would play them nonstop in the car and in the house. And when he would babysit his granddaughter, little Beatty, my niece, he would play it nonstop for her. So she grew up when she was little pretending to play the violin and, like, spinning around the room and getting really into it. And she learned, oops, sorry, Wildmother. She learned where the music would get loud, and she'd do the dramatic poses like Lindsay Sterling does in her YouTube videos. So Beatty and my dad love Lindsay Sterling. And my sister was able to surprise them for my dad's birthday with tickets to go see her. So it was this very sweet old grandpa and this tiny little granddaughter, this itty-bitty wisp of a girl who went to go see her in concert. And that's one of my favorite, sweetest life memories. Gosh, chatting with you guys about all these things, you've just brought up so many great life memories about, like, the good times with my family. It's just been such a good night. Oh, she has a new album out? I know what I'm getting everybody for Christmas. Ha! There we go. Thank you. I didn't know that she had a new album out because I've been so busy with work. So now I can add that to my list to get my dad for Christmas. That would tickle him. And it would need to be the CD, because I don't think he knows how to do digital music. That's okay. That's okay. He's got lots of other skills. All right, but let's see. Oh, Jack! Oh, what, Jack? You know how to play the violin? I am so envious. I have always hoped to like learn the violin, but at this point I think I'll settle for supporting Lindsay Sterling. Because I don't know where I'd fit that into my schedule. Oh, Dizzy, you're knitting hats for everyone? What a sweet Christmas gift. That's wonderful. Gosh. Oh, and Din! You got to go see a tour? Oh my gosh, Din. That's so cool. That's really awesome, you guys. I love hearing stories about when you're able to go see the people you really like. All right, let's see. Let's see. I don't think I've ever raced so much in one night. Being able to do this with you guys is such a huge relief off the pressure of needing to get these things done. Yarlahim. All right, and then after this one, we should find our last pumpkin for the night. Oh, hey, Draftbot, good to see you. Violin while watching Safari streams and playing Pocket Camp and riding a stationary bike. Yeah, West Heroes, I know. The only game I play for pleasure is Pocket Camp, and I only let myself do that, like, for, like, pure pleasure of has nothing to do with work is Pocket Camp. And the only time I let myself play Pocket Camp is when I'm biking on my stationary bike. Look, we're getting better about the workaholic stuff, okay? I had acorns. I walked and I gathered acorns. Progress. But alright, let's go ahead and do a little bit more racing. Find ourselves our last pumpkin. And I'll be quite happy with that because we'll be almost halfway to the pumpkins that I need for our little trotting possessed pumpkin. So probably just like one more stream of pumpkins. Or maybe two. Alright, there we go. Thank you very much. And Wildmother, meanwhile, grows quite a bit. Oh, Mossy, you play flute? That's so cool. Oh, Den. So you were able to have... Oh, she has some inspirational speeches. You took your mother? Oh, that's so fun. Oh my gosh, Jack. Who needs both hands to play the violin? Seri can play some sweet tunes one-handed and play Pocket Camp at the same time while I bike on my stationary bike for multitasking. I feel like now I have a moral obligation to once again repeat that workaholicism is a serious problem. Everybody should do lots of self-care. Do not ever schedule yourself too much. And to just say I am much better. We're taking much better care of myself. It's really helped that I've limited myself to only 3 videos a day on weekdays and 4 on weekends. And every time I say that, whenever I'm like, darling, we're doing really good. I'm getting better. The channel's doing good. I'm able to do all of the adventures. We're only doing 3 videos a day. And every time I get to that part, without fail, Chips will like whip around and stare at me. And he'll be like, only 3 a day. And I'll be like, look, it's down from 6. Work with me here. So yeah, welcome to like one of our daily conversations. But I joke, but truly, we're doing good, guys. Do not fret on that. But it would be really cool if I could learn how to play the violin while also biking while playing Pocket Camp, because at that point, you're like life hacking. All right, let me wiggle up here. Oh, Alex! Oh yeah, it must be really late. Good night, Alex. All right, let's wiggle this way. And I think... Okay, last race, then we'll go look for our pumpkin, and it should be good. 2 of April. Yeah, I love my Chips. He's an amazing good person. But you guys don't need me to get caught up in rambling about him, because that would take all night. Alright, let's do these jumps. Look, I'm one-handed jump. So far, so good. So far, so good. I didn't know I could race one-handed. I could be playing Pocket Camp right now. It would all work out. All right, jump, 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 jump. And then... yeah, backlog. Sometimes, like, there's little visual glitches, but I always find them kind of funny in Star Stable. All right. Do not run into the portal. Oh, the moaning. Oh, that's right. We're supposed to go and visit the creepy glue girl who's gonna like freak me out in the barn. We'll go ahead and do that after we finish this race. All right, let's see. Where am I supposed to go? There we go. It's such a pretty world. This has been one of the most rewarding games for online games I've played because they've put a lot of beautiful effort into just making Star Stable really charming. Thematic and charming. They know what they're trying to do. They have lots of stories. They have flowers. I'm probably biased because there's so many flowers. All right. Let's go listen to the creepy glue girl. Like, I just talked about how it's full of flowers and beautiful things, but there's apparently like a really scary ghost hanging out in my barn right now. We'll find that one. And Amber Lily, our next pumpkin should be spawning now. So that'll be our last pumpkin for the night. We're just gonna come in here and see if Glue Girl's here. Oh my gosh, Wesley! I'm so sorry. The moaning from the portal scared the bedoodles out of you because you thought that it was coming from your house. I know, that would be terrifying. It's really scary. And then, oh, yes, I need to watch that, Jack. I haven't heard. Oh my gosh, I thought that was the glue girl. It's just my helper. I thought she looked like she was dead. Like in here. Oh, Ravens, thank you so much. Welcome for joining. Well, welcome for joining. The uptime's been a little long tonight. Blushing. Welcome to the adventures. Okay, but yeah, this scared me a lot when the stable hand was here because I thought that she was dead. But apparently if I'm in here for a moment, don't worry, that's not a demon horse. He's actually like the color of confetti. I have a lot of magic horses. I'll see if I run into the glue girl, but if she doesn't appear, this ghost, in a couple moments, then I shall just watch the Star Stable video on it. To be honest, every time I've been in here and there's been like the special Halloween event where it just goes like scary, creepy music and I can hear a little girl singing softly to herself somewhere in the barn, I've just left. I've just been like, I'm good, and left the barn because I'm a wimp. Oh, hey, Sassbrew! How are you tonight? All right, we're putting them away. We'll stand here. Like, how do you summon a glue girl ghost? We'll stand here and see if this summons her for a moment. Oh, goodness. Okay, she's in the back room to the right. So if I just walk back there, is she going to... I know, Wesley Rose. Glue Girl is in Glue Factory, which is really scary in this kind of game. Okay, so she's in the back room to the right. So is she in here or is she like inside? These open? How many years have I played this game? Oh my gosh. Oh, I physically jumped. Oh my gosh. I was so excited to find my new secret room. I forgot that it's going to be haunted right now. Oh, I don't even know if I should play Luigi's Mansion. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know. All right, well, we got the jump scare out of the way. Door closed. If I leave, will she come back? So she despawned. So if I leave, will she come back? Okay, leave the stable and go back. She might respawn. Okay, let's get Wildmother. And then we'll go in. She probably heard me scream when that pumpkin popped up on me. Oh my gosh, that was a literal jump scare. My legs hurt. They hurt because they hit the ground because I jumped. She won't appear before you hear the singing. Okay. Well, we'll exit, we'll come back in, and then we'll just sit there for a moment. This is how a horror movie starts. Alright, we'll see if we can get the glue girl. If not, I don't know if I'll complain. Because she sounds kind of scary, and then we'll get our last pumpkin. Because it should be here by now. Do you hear that? Do you hear that? Do you hear that? Okay, I got my suspicious eyebrows on right now. Why is she small? That's worse than being like stable hand size.
Back inside your stables, the sun sings neath the gables. When the glue man comes to find you, these are the things that you must do. Hide under hay, wait until day, don't make a peep, never ever fall asleep. Glue man, leave my horses be. Back inside your stables, the sun sings neath the gables. When the glue man comes to find you, these are the things that you must do. Hide under hay, wait until day, don't make a peep, never ever fall asleep. Glue man, leave my horses be.
That was the darkest thing I've seen this game ever do. Open that door. How dare, like, the casual, happy Star Stable music just be like, do, 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 after that. That was the darkest thing this game has ever done. Oh my gosh. Okay. It would have been so much better if she was like 10 years older. I did not know we were about to deal with an actual child. That was so creepy. I loved it. But also, I know, right? To have April, like, holy cow plants, that was almost too much. I am a wimp with scary things. A wimp. An amber lily, a glue man is someone that you sell old horses to turn them into glue. That's one of the ways that glue, I don't think is made anymore, but horse bones were used like to create glue. And also for a long time, I think they still do it, but they use horses and other animals to create gelatin that goes into like Jello and marshmallows, which is why Chips and I don't eat Jello and marshmallows unless they're like vegan. But that is why the glue man is so terrifying. Also, hey Jack, I'm very excited to see you with the Pixel Explorers Club. Pigs, so they make it out of pigs too. Yeah. Whew. Oh my gosh. I kind of am like, okay, Star Stable, you can bring the sunlight back now. That was spooky. I know, right, Bowling for Otters? That's the darkest thing that this game has ever done. You guys thought it was all cute little dancing gourds and like, oh no, it's gonna eat me, ha ha ha. No. Oh, thank goodness, the gorgeous music. I love the music in this forest. Oh yeah, sorry if you didn't know that too of April. Yeah, you want to look it up, but I don't think all companies do the gelatin stuff anymore. So it's worth looking into. Whew. Alright, oh, the main story is gonna get scary too. Alright, Ravens. One day, I thought that was Jack, and I was like, Jack, where are you going? Nope. One day we'll get there on the main story, but wow, that was scary. They've got a gourd. I want a gourd. It's gonna take a lot of work to get a gourd. Where is the gourd? Alright guys, we'll see if we can find this last pumpkin. This is work to get these things. But I've had a really good time talking with you guys too, which is the perk for sure. That's true, Bowling for Otter. She did have an absolutely beautiful voice. Raven, it took you 3... Oh! For just a second, Jack's gourd was running next to me, and I was like, my dreams are true! I have a little gourd child. Because they run alongside you. And I am the kind of person where, of course, I need the first, like, plant. Alright, let's go check up with the horses. Oh, and Red Vaporeon. I have no idea what outfit I'm going to use for Pokemon Sword and Shield. I'm not really familiar with what outfits there are already, because I haven't really been looking, but I love the designs that I have seen with like the little plaid hat. That looks adorable. There's going to be so many options. That's going to be fun. There it is. Okay, it seems like tonight the pumpkin just really loved this hill, which is great. All right, let's come up here. Oh, thank you, Jack. I wonder if he spawns in the same place for everybody. All right, look at these. Where are you going? I'm keeping an eye on you, little one. Okay, got one and a thorn bush. Oh wait, I don't think he recognized us. Phooey. About face, Wildmother. Come on. Come on, Wildmother. Into the thorn bush. But yeah, if you guys are trying to, like, it's just a matter of looking up the companies. Truly. Alright, hang on one second. I want these gourd babies. And then, let's see. Oh, mossy mushroom. I wonder, like, I guess that's a good thing if we're learning about, like, the glue man through the scary song. I guess I could accept horror in the name of, like, environmental education. But if I want to think that, all I need to do is watch, like, a nature documentary. It's like a horror story enough as it is at this point. But we'll do our part. I can't wait to do, like, I really am excited about the idea of planting... Oh, why did I not pay? Oh, there's one, there's one, there's one. Of planting a bunch of trees in zoo crafting so that we could do like a replanting of a desert. So we could transform it from a desert land into a beautiful forest for team trees. That's on my list. All right, let's find this last gourd. I just hear, oh, they're so cute. All right, where are you, little ones? Wildmother, you really got a lot of experience today, too. I don't want to go outside of their gourd range. Oh, ravens! Yeah, agar. I actually have some in capsule forms for cooking. Agar you can use in place of gelatin to make vegan cheesecakes, which I have recently conquered. If you had asked me like a couple years ago, Seri, are you ever going to be a skilled enough cook to make vegan cheesecake? I would have been like, heck no! Too hard! No idea how. And actually, I made a delicious, I think I like spammed the patrons with it. I was like, look at my blueberry cheesecake I made! I'm so proud! Alright, is there one up here? Oh, they're so cute when they play with each other. Is that the gourd? No, that's Jack's gourd. I know, isn't it so cool how big Team Trees has gotten? I was quite shocked when Elon Musk like donated $1 million. I was like, oh my gosh, they might actually do this. And fun fact about Team Trees and like being able to do a little bit to change a lot, you guys. Arbor Day has only ever planted something like 25 million trees since 1970. So the efforts that they're doing will almost double in like 2 months what the entire Arbor Day Foundation, which is a really big charity here in the US, has done for like the last 40 years. And I think that's just such a cool example of what can happen when you pull together the communities that have come together for YouTube. Now we just have to do that for giraffes one day. We'll find a way. All right, hang on. And I don't know about the Amazon raven. That's something I'm gonna try to do a little research in. Other than like beef avoidance. That's the only thing I know about the Amazon. Oh, where is this baby? Little Gordlet. I ran out of tea like 20 minutes ago. You two, where is your sibling? I haven't even gotten a hint. Oh, maybe up here. Yeah, bowling for otters. It's mostly YouTubers coming together for it too, which is really fun to see. I had never even heard about it, but people are doing a great job. Where on earth is your freaking final gourd? Alright guys, we're gonna canvas this really carefully, thoroughly, thoughtfully. You hear a hint of my nanny voice? Probably. Let's see. But they just sound like little kids, or kind of like pugs as well. They didn't slip right over here, did they? Don't go too far past. Come on, you two. We'll patrol the whole radius. Of course it would be my final gourd. Oh, Dan, yeah, I've done the pumpkin hut at Silverglade before. Up at the back? I'll double check up at the back, Jack. Oh, wait, did we just start to get a hint of it? Or is that just the normal color change? Oh, jeez! Marigold Kitten! Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow. It was so cheerful. I'm so glad that didn't happen while we were listening to the Glue Man song. I would have, like, fainted. It would have been stream over. Seri died. She died. If something had happened during the Glue Man song, I really, now that I think about it, my knees are weak just contemplating that. All right, that's it. I cannot find this baby gourd. Oh, hey, Lily. Halloween joke? Oh my gosh. Where is... Okay, that's it. You. With your children that I can't find. I'm gonna do this again. Alright, let's see. Lily. Alright, so we're gonna turn around and try again. Whoops, sorry, Wildmother. I didn't mean to crash you straight into a fence. And let's see. Yeah, bowling for otters, me too. I was really worried that the Team Trees thing was kind of too lofty for 2 months. And I was a little nervous, like, oh, if this doesn't work out, okay, where are they going? Where did you go? Okay. So this one's here. Come here. Come here. And the other two are up top, so that'll make it easier to track them down. Yeah, when they said $20 million and 20 million trees in 4 months, or in 2 months, I was kind of worried. I was like, oh, if they don't hit that, are people going to feel super discouraged? Are they going to be like, why bother doing anything? Why bother helping? But the fact that it has grown so much and that people have really supported it and that it's simple and that it's thriving, it's made me really, really happy and hopeful that maybe what people need is not just like more education about how they could help, but just to have it be easy. Just to have it be something as simple as like, click these buttons. And we've lined all of it up for you. All right. Oh, geez, Louise. Wesley Rose, you can actually look on the Team Trees website and you can see a list. Sorry. All right, come on. Oh, you two little brats. You need to be 3 little brats. But you can actually look on the Team Trees website and it will tell you how much money they've raised in terms of how many trees they have. And I think it was closing in on 12 million last I checked. Okay, there's those two. I'm gonna come down here. I could have sworn all of them were up top. Sorry, friends. Trust me, now I'm snoozy and I'm like, I'm ready to just find this gourd and be done for the night. But where is it? Did you see where it went? Where are you? Hiding in the mushrooms? Alright, I'll patrol this for the last time. Make sure you're not here. Absolutely not on this side. I only have the pitter-pattering of 2 pumpkin pies in the making. I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't threaten them with turning them into pumpkin pie. That would be quite rude. That would be as rude as like singing a Glue Man song to a horse. So I will not threaten them with turning them into pumpkin pie. Oh, Wessie Rose! That's so cool! You get to plant 5 trees? That's so awesome. Raven, I'm channeling a wicked fairy. I know. I know. I need to be a little more polite. Alright, let's try writing down here. Because I have searched quite thoroughly all the other sections. And these little things can just absolutely skitter away. Hey, Lena! So fun to ride with you again. It's been a while. Something was snuffling in my ear, but I don't think it was a gourd. Alright. Let's see. I know. Hang in there, Wildmother. Alright, if we don't find it on this last pass, I'm just gonna claim that it is a lost gourd. I could have sworn it stayed... Does it go like up top? What is that? There it is! You little brat! Get down here right now! Okay. We're good. Alright. No, you may not eat me. I'm really... No. No, friend. Oh, dear. Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! Okay. Don't eat me! And I run straight into the thorns. Where it could accomplish said goal. Alright, no. A little bit more, Wildmother. But not so much we lose it. And... there we go. There we go. Snoozy gourd boy. And we have our pumpkin. Ha! Alright, guys. And look, there's some of the Pixel Explorers. How fun. Hey, you two. Now we finally have almost half the gourds that I need to be able... oh my gosh. To be able to get my little bouncing baby gourd, which we will have struggled for. But alright. Whew, there we go. There we go. And then Wessie Rose. I actually use just a cheap pair of like $20 earphones that I think Apple makes that you can buy most everywhere. They're the only ones that like they are shaped to fit your ear, and they're the only ones I like for that. But sorry guys. We did it! We did it! All right. About halfway there. But all right, guys. So thank you so much for joining me. I know that this was a little bit different than what we normally do, but it means so much to have a chance to catch up on these kinds of goals when there's so much else going on. We will be building up our way for Planet Zoo very shortly here. And then everything else that's coming out, Pokemon Sword and Shield, Sims 4 University. There's a lot going down. And we'll just be having... oh, and Wildermyth. I cannot wait to play Wildermyth with you guys. And RimWorld, we've got a lot planned. But I'm going to go ahead and get some rest because it's going to be another busy day tomorrow. I hope to be streaming again. I kind of feel like streaming Wildermyth at the moment because it is just so much fun. But we'll see. We'll see what we feel like when we get there. But all right. Thank you, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Good night, guys. We will get the gourd baby yet. We will. Good night. Bye, guys.